All right, yo, what's going on, everybody? We're back. We're starting a brand new show today. We're going to be starting the summer Hikaru died. A couple days ago, I put up a poll saying, we have two choices between Takopi and summer Hikaru died. I also put in another option, like in case anyone wanted to vote for any other shows, but no one really commented. So because Hikaru dominated the poll greatly, and by the way, thanks to everyone who was actually voting in the poll. Yeah, apparently this is a really good show right now because everyone wanted me to watch it. So we're going to be starting with this. I just finished Orb, so that's why I did the poll. And I'm excited, bro. Excited to start a brand new show. Excited to start one that's airing currently right now. I think the third episode just actually aired today or recently because it was on the main page. But we're here. So please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, you can check out the full uncut reactions to all of these episodes alongside some other shows that we've done. So go ahead and check that out on the Patreon. Now, with that being said, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe again. And let's get into it. I have no idea what this show is really all about. I just watched the opening and ending, so you can watch my reactions to that as well. But enough yap, let's get into it. January 2020, Nisayama. Okay, I'm guessing this is gonna... Whoa. This is a crazy start right now. Starting with like a third-person view. Yoshiki? Is that the black-haired guy? Yoshiki and Hikaru. I recognize his voice too. It's giving summertime render vibes. Is that the god of this place? Unuki-sama. What is going on? I almost had a seizure. July 2020. But let me go back. I don't know. Was that January 2020? Okay, I'm gonna pause it right there. I'm gonna go back to that beginning. Sorry about that. Because I swear it was it was January. Now we're back in July. 6-month time skip. And what the hell just happened? It's been 6 months. Why is he alive? Oh, okay. He was missing. The cicadas. Crazy. The cicadas are crazy, man. Holy. It's a demon. He literally died there, bro. Obuki-sama or whatever took over him. This is literally summertime render vibes. Sound? Is that him crying? Oh, that's Yoshiki. I was like, why is Hikaru making that sound? Wow. I don't know what that sound I just made was. What the hell? You're just not able to cope with the fact that Hikaru's gone, so he's just, even if it's a fake, he's willing to accept this guy. So did he randomly start worshipping this god? Cicadas are always prevalent, bro. Cicadas are the true villain of the show. And he's taking some medicine. Oh, like, and maybe antidepressants, maybe? I don't know. What's up with his dad? Is he just worried for his son? Do you truly feel that way? I mean, now that you know that he's not here, how do you feel? Tanaka desu. That's Hara? Can you not read it? What the hell is going on here? There's just some... I already knew this guy was a danger to society once I saw him bring the hamster on the wheel. I knew he was a mad scientist. Is that Hikaru's home, maybe? That he busted into? There's something in the wall. Are they trying to, like, kill the fake Hikaru? Okay, a colleague. It's giving Gojo and Utahime. What the hell is that on his neck? Maybe it hits a little too close to home for him. The animation, the subtle animation for these like movements is so nice. And just overall, the production of the show is honestly amazing. Hopefully it keeps up this quality. Too early to say right now. These environmental shots are so nice. Just showing us the school, the classrooms, the environment. It's really nice. It feels like a Ghibli movie. IQ? I'm not sure if his eyes are meant to be looking like that for the audience, or is that actually how his eyes look? I think that's just for us to know, like, that's not him. Because I'm seeing the other people's eyes, they're more like the other characters, their eyes are black. You know, they don't really have any color. He has like the most life in his eyes, despite not actually being a person. Yeah. Badass cat. He hates you because you're a supernatural being. Damn. That's literally how cats run too. She's in... They're able to sense that? I wonder if you're just special, if everyone is able to sense that. No, we haven't seen anyone else act like that around him. Whoa, these are like his inner thoughts. Bro, being in his head and stuff like the... Holy... Is Master by the way meant to be a parody of Hunter x Hunter? Because I saw there was an X in between. Ron. Oh, that's hilarious. He's reading that peak though. So he is Nonuki-sama, I'm guessing. He just probably doesn't remember it. Interesting. So he's Nonuki. He doesn't remember it though. Oh, that shot is nice. I had the vibe. I had that vibe even before watching the show. The girl that was depressed. Wait, is that his sister? Is that Yoshiki's sister? Yeah, that's his sister. And his parents arguing. Matsura-san. Was that her childhood? Was that a her flashback? He's evil. He's good at playing the ooh, I'm just a scared spirit. What the hell? That was so freaky deaky. Oh, Nonoki-sama is good. Good at playing the innocent role. Is Hikaru gonna stay quiet about this now? They... Yo, who are all these people? Why do they all know each other? And that's the episode, bro. I have no idea what I just watched. There was so much going on in this episode. I don't know what the heck was going on. Let's get into episode 2. Okay. The cicadas, bro. Fuck these cicadas. Okay, so Hikaru's faking. Nonoki-sama is actually an Oscar winner. He's won the Oscar in the past because there's no way his acting is that good. This Hikaru, this Nonoki, bro. They're going to go to the grandma's house. Man, you're way too happy, you fuck. And there's like a bunch of people last episode who knew each other. Like they all knew each other. So there's obviously something that happened in the past. This is Tanaka. He was listening to the music that was in the bakery, right? Yeah, that was Hikaru's fist. Or Nonoki. Look how good he is at acting, bro. He's such a good actor. I feel like that girl might know more than we're letting on. Because why did we get a random shot of her last episode, like looking sad and stuff? In the staff room or whatever, the teacher's office. Or I don't know, just showing like her character as like one of the main characters. Hey, Nonoki, I know what you are. Unless that was like a... They're trying to throw us off of that too. That'd be crazy. If like Nonoki really doesn't know. But Nonoki, you're a fucking actor right now. And yeah, these like the monster trio over here. You just miss Matsura-san's place. Alter the land? Indo's son. Okay, Indo's Hikaru's mom. Well, I guess it's a small village, so that's why they all know each other's names. That was so ominous. Yeah, because Nonoki on the right is trying to trick y'all. Yeah, she had the flashback last episode. Maybe someone went missing because there was like a newspaper or two in the flashback. Or like a girl. Was it her or did she go missing actually? Her daughter. Okay, I had a feeling it was one of them too.
このばあさんは山にいるものを強く恐れていた。恐れれば恐れるほどそれを引きつけるってもんです。
Is that where Hikaru died?
なんや
Okay, that's a lady with a long neck. Oh, he goes good. Alright, let me show. Bro, these camera angles, man. Was his neck red right there? Similar to maybe Tanaka? Or maybe... Oh, just a visual effect? What the hell is happening?
これ多分人の頭だったものっすね。
Oh. It's like a talisman.
がなくなってるのはこれの仕業かと思ったんですけど。
待て、山の汚れがのうなった。公平の言う通りやったな。どうすればいい？
じゃあ好きに調べちゃっていいですか？
So did they all actually hear that? Or... Because he heard it, and she also heard it.
大丈夫か？ああ、ただの鼻血潰して俺の中入れた。はい、吸い込む、飲み込む的な。見るからついてくんねん。あいつら寂しがりやぞ。お前が見るのは俺だけでええの。お前にくっつくのも俺だけでええ。
なんかパーンって音したけど。
多分獣よけの空砲の誤作動ちゃう。
Okay, so they both heard that. But why did she have such a visceral reaction to that? So some of them have more intense reactions than others. She felt the supernatural thing, of spirit, and the woman at the bakery felt it too when Hikaru walked past her.
連れていかんでももうずっとそばにおれるんや。取られんようにだけしとこ。
Why does he want him so bad?
インド家の決まりや。この家の人間には手出し全中約束やから。嫁にも
So there's Unuki and there's Nonuki.
なんで連れて行ってしまうん？
寂しがり屋やから。
There's two different ones.
家のもん連れて行けん代わりに、まあ普通に迷信やけど。
寂しがり。
Because Unuki is what he said at the beginning of last episode, at the very beginning of the show. That's what Hikaru said. But now everyone's calling her Nonuki. That's interesting. Why do they call her different things? Are they different spirits entirely? Different gods, I mean, entirely?
変態臭いな。なんやこの状況。
潰して入れたってなんやねん。この前の林道の時、あれ、お前何したん？
He's gonna have like marks on his body. Maybe that's how Tanaka also defeats them. And he has those marks too.
手入れてみる？
No, that's something different entirely. That's so disgusting. So no one else is in the room seeing this? No? Okay.
ええな。生きてるもんが中におる感覚、久々や。なあ、
Pause?
もっと手持ち上げてみ。
That is so disgusting.
そこ気持ちいい。
Yeah, there's definitely someone watching this. Insane.
はよ服着ろや。満足かお前は。
そうかも。
That was the girl at the bakery.
あれ
Is that the mom of the girl that was like, you know, that had the visceral reaction in the forest? They had the same hair color. That's the only thing I'm basing it off. Holy yeah. Why the hell are you saying on my business, bro? What gossip. Stop yapping. Oh my god, shut up. Holy yapper. Which studio animated this show?
今すぐ離れなさい。このままやと混ざるで。
Mixed?
Ma-
Like he's about to get mixed up? Like he's about to get pieced up, bro? He's about to get mixed?
説明難しいな。ああ、怖がらんといて。ただの通りすがりの主婦やから。
She's probably a member of the company that Tanaka works for. Or she was like his boss or something.
嫌な感じが急に。
Yeah, the
どこに
god.
行ったんやろな。怖いな。なんやろなって思っとったんやけど。
なんでなんか知っとるんですか？
知らんよ、別に。話したくなったらここに連絡して。
Rie Kurebayashi.
よしき。よしき。秘密。
Okay. There is so much that went on in those first two episodes. I don't even know how to summarize it. But first things first. This show is a visual spectacle. Holy. Like the production of this show, not only when it comes to the art, but when it comes to like the sound design, when it comes to like how they mix the audio, you know, like sometimes it's like very loud, and then when like, you know, when they want it to be quiet and focus on like the dialogue, they turn it down a notch and then they bring it back up to like raise the stakes again. It's very well done. Very, very well done. I will say that. Secondly, bro, there's so many names. There's so much stuff that went on. So let me just summarize what I know, at least from my understanding. So January 2020, Hikaru died. Okay. Before that, there's obviously stuff that went on. That timeline is kind of shady for the Wiggy ass Jiggy. So we don't know what went on there, why he was in the forest in the first place, why he knew about Ubuki-san. Well, I guess the reason he knows about it is because everyone knows about it in the village. And his family, the Indo family, his dad told him about it when he was younger, about the god. And then fast forward to July, when Hikaru was missing for a week. He actually died then, presumably, from what we know. So fast forward to July, Yoshiki finally, you know, told Hikaru like, yo, you're not the same Hikaru, are you? And he's like, you got me. But you know, he was putting on an Oscar-worthy performance, you know, crying, you know, hugging him like, oh, please don't, oh, you know, which is actually pretty smart. Like, he wasn't just like, he wasn't just outing himself and like revealing himself to be the big bad, because he clearly could have killed him right there. But, you know, he was very in a vulnerable state. So, you know, and he knows that Yoshiki is also in a vulnerable state, or he or she, I don't know what Nonuki is. But basically, Yoshiki was in a very vulnerable state. So, you know, he took advantage of that and, you know, let Yoshiki accept him, I guess, because he was, you know, missing. He's also currently dealing with that death. He was taking like pills, like, I don't know, antidepressants or whatever. And speaking of his home life, his parents, you know, fighting all the time, he's depressed. And then I don't know what's up with his sister, because his sister was feeling ill and she hasn't gone to school or whatever. So there's something going on with her. And the same thing that something was going on with her, we saw like flashbacks of Matsura-san, her flashbacks of her daughter going missing. So I don't know if the same thing's going on here, where Yoshiki's sisters going through the same thing that's happening before, but you know, because that happened like what, decades ago. So is it like a recurring thing? We don't know. And we have Tanaka, who's a part of this mysterious company, who is trying to, I don't know what they're trying to do. I guess they're trying to deal with Nonuki, or they're trying to exterminate, like, are they like Jujutsu sorcerers type of people, where they're exterminating them, or are they trying to bring balance, looking ass, and I don't know, bring Nonuki back to the mountains? I don't know. Very interesting. But either way, Tanaka and like all these other villagers, like these older villagers, the monster trio, like Takeda and the other two, and then they all know about, you know, Tanaka and his company or whatever, and so there's stuff that happened before, back in the day, and they're like blaming the company, and then Tanaka's like, you should actually be thanking us because we, got rid of, I don't know what he said exactly, but he said, we helped you guys out, something like that, right? Letting that ignorant corporation alter the land would have been an even bigger disaster, if you ask me. And he said that after Takeda's dad, he asked about Takeda's dad, and his dad is also not coming out of his house, like Matsura-san. Well, not like Matsura, it was different, but, obviously he's been affected too. So, I don't have enough pieces to be able to piece this all together. It's interesting, though. What else happened? Oh, yeah, they went to the forest. Hikaru, or Nonoki, was protecting Hikaru, or no, Yoshiki, and it sacrificed, like, he was getting hurt too. So I don't know if it's a thing of like, why does he want Yoshiki so bad? Why? When they were doing Nonoki's inner monologue inside of Hikaru, they were talking about like the loved ones, and like, and then they also interweave that with the flashback of Hikaru's childhood. Like, if you marry, like, if you meet a girl that you love, then marry them. Otherwise, Nonoki will take them away into the mountains. So I don't know what's up with that. I don't know if that definitely holds some relevance to why he wants Yoshiki so bad. He or she. And then we also had the forest where, the girl was also affected. So yeah, as I said in the episode, some people are affected more. I don't know if they just have like more of a connection to the spiritual realm or whatever, or the supernatural. They're like more keen to it, more sensitive to like that type of thing, that they're able to like sense the fact that, this is not actually Hikaru, like the old lady, old lady, my bad, the housewife. I think her name was Rie, and then this girl, the student, I don't know, I think that's Hara, and then the other one with the pigtails, was Yui or something. I think they called her Yu. And then the girl next to her, she was more sensitive to the thing and wanted to run out of the forest. And I don't think it was just because of the sound though, because the other girl did not react as heavily as Hara, the one on the left, the one who ran out with her, or the one that ran out first. So either way, there's definitely something where some people might be more connected to this than others. Or maybe just that, like, woman's intuition or something. Something like that. And then we ended the episode with, again, Yoshiki having nightmares again of, this, the hand and like the gooey inside world type of thing that was inside of Hikaru. I wonder how this is all gonna, I wonder what we're gonna do now, because I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna, if he's gonna call her next episode, or maybe eventually, or he's gonna meet with Tanaka, because he knows, like, Tanaka's maybe gonna come to his, when he's hanging out with Hikaru, and he's gonna be like, yo, this guy needs to go, and then he's gonna be like, yo, stop it. I don't know what's gonna happen there. I don't know how that's gonna pan out, but I'm interested to see how it does, when it does. If you guys enjoyed my reaction, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm very interested in continuing this show. Please make sure to subscribe, as it does help out the channel. And, consider checking out the Patreon, where you can get full uncut access reactions to all of these episodes, alongside Orb, Pluto, Mashal, Down on Sakamoto Days, and Apothecary Diaries. And with that being said, see y'all in the next one. Peace.